in Colorado, near Sterling, Colorado, on our farm, and that is our hired man, and that is Verna and me, and we had a batch of little chickens hatch out, and he's out there with us, and we're holding some in our hands.
Okay, which one's Verna and which one?
Well, that's what I said a while ago. Now, Verna, she's got that long face. And see, I look...
Are you the shortest one or the tallest one there?
Well, it looks like I'm the shortest one there.
Okay. Well, me is written on the picture.
Well, and that's...
These are Aunt Verna's pictures. So you suppose that's Aunt Verna?
No.
Okay. You can see that good enough there.
I've got a picture like that.
Okay, so the one that's got me written on it is
It's me. Uh-huh.
Okay. You, Freida.
But I didn't know that Verna was that much taller than me. See, she's thinner, and I'm a little heavier built.
Okay, and this is who over here?
This is Verna, and this is our hired man.
Oh, your hired man.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to do this right quick now. Okay, we're making these. This is, oh, let's see how I do this now. Oh, I got to do it with this down.
If you bring that chair over.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Nothing over here. Well, that's just for the counter. That should be blinking there. No. Okay, I'm going to stop. See if it will work. Still small here. We're on.
Okay. Magnesium mounds in Colorado. I suppose it's some kind of a small mountain. I don't know, just sure. But anyway, that's Howard and Ann. It looks like maybe they've been newly married. She's sitting on his lap.
You big ham. You're a big ham. That's what you are. You sure got that twisted at the beginning, though.
I know. Well, I couldn't. That magnesium was hard to get.
That's magnesium.
So,
Okay.
that's a good picture of him, I think. But I still think that was when they was first married.
Okay.
Well, you don't
Well,
see.
it's clearer than that on here, Mom, it looks like. It's a little clearer than that. Like it should have been clearer than that. I don't know why, but it just doesn't, we just don't have it. See, that's not like it should be right there. It should be clearer than that. I just can't help it. Okay, now we get it out of focus and bring it in. Is that where we had it before?
I don't know. You'll have to go by your eyes.
Okay. Let's do this. I don't know if that's supposed to show pause or not when I click that. I don't know if I'm on pause or on record now. I hit the pause button, but
Just before that,
the pause button, maybe we're recording all this time. You see what I mean? And but I think I think it's focused a little better there. Maybe not, but that's good.
yeah, you can
right there.
tell who they
I
are.
see something right here, right now. No, we're not recording right now. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let me see something. No, that pause button doesn't work on record. They've been hearing everything we've been saying, but I'm... Okay. Now then, we'll put this on.
Ooh, looky there.
Yeah, look at the scary people there.
That's good there. Don't you
like
think?
that, huh?
Don't you think that's pretty
You
good
like
there?
that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to stay there too very long, okay?
Well, was this shortly after you was married, or later on, or when?
I have no idea. That looks like it's over at our house, though, on over there by Uncle Ed and Aunt Verna's.
Oh,
It
well,
looks like it's in our house.
anyway, this is Richard and Leota, and in Lincoln, Nebraska. So they looked happy, even though they aren't. Is Leota smiling? Huh? No? Well, they got pretty white shirts on.
Well, I can't do that.
Can you turn it back?
Now you're on.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is Mom Whited, and that is Howard's car, and it looks to me like they're up in the mountains. So evidently they're on vacation. So that is Grandma Whited, my mother, and my kids' grandma.
Okay. Good, real good. And it's the picture is fuzzy too that we're taking here. It's not the video camera. It's the picture itself that is fuzzy too. I'm going to blame it onto that anyway. Okay. Now.
Well, nobody else would know it if I didn't say. Yeah, there they are. That's Howard and Ann up in the mountains somewhere. I don't know where, but they're on a vacation. And so,
Well, it's a long time ago, isn't it?
yes,
He's a good-looking guy, ain't he?
yes, he was.
I'm telling you.
And Ann was a nice-looking woman.
Yeah.
Look at the muscles on him.
Yeah. Whatever else we can think of.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
Well, this is Mom to the right, and Aunt Fan next to her, and Uncle Ben, and then Howard, and my dad, and my kids' grandpa.
Yeah.
They're all up in the mountains. They're out there on a vacation, having a good time. Should I tell them what's Mom saying?
She's scratching her head.
She said they're coming out.
Yeah, the heat's bringing them out. Yeah.
So they was up there having a good time, and I bet it is hot up there.
Yeah.
So that's a good picture of all of them. It isn't real clear, but anyway, it's them. But this backyard is where Grandpa and Grandma White had lived, and that's Johnson's Lumber Company, and that building over there.
That's where the train went by.
Yeah, that's where.
Watch. Okay.
This is my Uncle Ben and Aunt Fan. Uncle Ben is my dad's half-brother or step-brother. And this is in around Sterling, Colorado. And here it is, 1996. And Aunt Fan just died here a few years back. She lived out there by herself, and she had to pump the water, and she stayed with her daughter-in-law a few years after Uncle Ben died, but then she wanted to go back out to this little house, and even though it just had pump for water, had to go to an outside toilet. And I don't know just what year she died, but she was up around in her 80s. So I guess we don't have it so bad. Now this is Billy Thorne. He looks like he's about 6.
I don't know.
Well, he moved out there. They moved out there when he was about 2 years old and bought that new home. See the grass, they hadn't even planted any grass yet.
Doesn't look like they even got the street paved out there yet.
No. And then the garage to the right of the house there. Well, this is Howard. And this is, I'm pretty sure, after he come out of the Navy, because he was 18 when he went in, and he was in the Navy for 2 years, and then he come home, and he was only home about 3 months when he come down with a high fever, and he went to a lot of doctors in other states, and they couldn't find anything wrong with him, but he was sickly. I mean, he had headaches, and he didn't feel good, but it seemed like it took about 5 years for him to detect that he had leukemia. And then when they detected he had leukemia, they said, well, he just has 3 months to live. And then he died when he was 27. So he didn't have a very long life. But he was an awful good brother. So I guess that's it. Well, Mom and Vera is kind of in the middle of this, where the trees are the thickest there. And it's up in the mountains. And that's about all we can say about that. Is that she's feeding?
Chipmunk.
Oh, well, this is Ann up in the mountains, and she's feeding some chipmunks up there. A chipmunk.
One chipmunk.
Just one chipmunk. So I guess that's it. That's a pretty good picture of Ann. So we thought we'd just show that.
Looks like the chipmunk is getting ready to bite her finger.
Yeah, she got her hand awful close to it.
While she's feeding it. Okay.
Where they up in the
What difference does it make? This is the one about the rattlesnake.
Yeah, this is Mom and Dad, or Grandpa and Grandma Whited, and there's some kind of weed that grows up there, and in August it kind of dries out, and if you move it, it sounds like a rattlesnake. And we had a lot of rattlesnakes up there, and Grandpa Whited is coming up behind Grandma Whited with one of those weeds to scare her, kind of touching her leg. And I bet it did scare her too, but I pity Grandpa Whited. I can just hear her hollering at him. I'm not sure. Oh, this is a picture of Howard, again, up in the mountains. I don't know just which ones they are, but it's Howard there.
Now talk, Mom, because I had the report.
Well, this is Howard and Ann's car, and I guess we just wanted to see
This is when they were living over by us on P Street.
Oh, they live by us there on P Street, and we just wanted to show you some of our Nebraska snow.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, this is Howard again, and we're not for sure just where he is at. That's Howard and his car. But I do think he did have a car before him and Ann was married. Maybe that was it, but I'm not sure. But anyway, it's Howard.
Okay. Boy, that's an old oldie, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Terry would probably like to have that today.
Well, this is Grandpa Whited and Terry. I think Terry was about 5 years old. And I'm not for sure how old my dad was. But anyway, it's a picture of Terry and Grandpa Whited.
I think he's retired in this picture. So he's probably at least 62, 65 somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't have what. It doesn't give a year. It gives a date, a month, but it doesn't give a year. Okay. Well, we're on, Mom.
Okay, this is Howard, and he has a real pretty suit on. Probably been to Sunday school, but I don't know. He must have come home and played marbles, because he sure got muddy knees.
Trying to get his face focused in a little better there. That's a little better.
I don't know, how old would you say he is there? About 5 or 6?
Oh, at least. Yeah.
5.
6 or 7.
Oh, no. Not 7.
Who is this?
Howard.
Oh, this is Uncle Howard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is Mom and Dad, or Grandpa and Grandma Whited. And to the right of Grandpa Whited is his brother Harvey, and the lady between Grandpa and Grandma Whited is Uncle Harvey's wife, Aunt May. And I'm not sure we just don't know what house we was in front of.
It kind of looks like it's over at Grandpa and Grandma's house on the...
Yeah, that's through there.
Yeah.
By Uncle Harvey's face, so that's probably where...
25th or 26th or 24th, I think.
24th, yeah. So, they usually come down for the fair, and then they'd stay at Mom and Dad's. So that's Dad's brother.
We're just going to give you another quick look at this here, for some reason here.
So that's Dad's brother.
We're just going to give you another quick look at this here, for some reason here. Okay.
Okay, these ladies are Grandma Ruff and her daughter, which would be my Aunt Aura, and they're standing in front of Grandpa and Grandma White's place, but the picture, it doesn't show Grandpa and Grandma White's house, But anyway,
Which one is Grandma Ross?
the older lady.
Okay. On the right as you're looking.
Yes, on the right.
Or is on the left?
Uh-huh. And she is Grandma's daughter.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, this has been some Christmas. I don't know just what year, but that's Grandpa and Grandma White.
Could this be the year that they put Grandpa's wristwatch way down at the bottom of that?
I think so. He had to we bought my dad, or Grandpa White, a wristwatch, and then we put it in a big box and put it clear to the bottom. And they had shredded paper there for Howard and Shepard. So he had to dig clear to the bottom. He was about ready to give up. But he found his watch. And then Mom is Grandpa and Grandma Whited. So they're opening Christmas presents. And here we know that it's Vera and Mom or Grandma Whited on the steps. And I think Grandpa is standing behind Grandma Whited. I'm not sure. And Richard isn't sure either, so it'll give you something to figure out. And I guess they're up in the mountains. Okay. Well, this is another Colorado picture. And the lady on the right is my mother, and the man in the middle is my Uncle Ben, and the lady on the left is my Aunt Fan, and evidently my mother and Dad are visiting Aunt Fan and Uncle Ben. They were some good. My Aunt Fan was a professional donut maker. We loved to go there and eat donuts. This
is Howard and Ann.
This is Howard and Ann. And Howard is my brother. And they're up in the mountains. And so it's him and his wife. There.
Oh, we already said Ann.
Ann, yeah.
Well, we'll get it right one of these days.
These times. Yeah. I did say Howard was my brother, so Ann would be my sister-in-law.
Okay.
This is my brother, Howard, and they're still up in the mountains, and he's feeding a chipmunk there. I can't see it very good, but Richard's with me, my son, and he says he can detect that it is a chipmunk, so he's feeding it. But this picture was taken in Aurora, Colorado, at Bear and Johnny's home. And starting from the right is Dad, and then my mother, and then Ann, and the two people in the back is my sister and my brother, and the one that Grandma has her hands on is Billy Thorne.
Okay, well, he's got his tongue hanging out.
Oh, that ain't good, man. We do that all the time at everything and anything. Says he just ruins everything. Well, this picture was taken when we lived on Apple Street, and The boy is Terry Freida.
That's your...
That's my nephew. That's Howard and Ann's boy. And then the girls, the oldest one is Sharon. And
Is that the one that he's holding?
No, Sharon.
Sharon's where?
Right here. She's the oldest one.
Yeah, but they can't see right here where you're pointing. Tell them where she's at.
Oh, well,
She's standing down on the ground.
yeah, and Terry kind of has his arm kind of holding it. And then he's holding Susie up in his arms. And they're Grandpa and Grandma Handy's granddaughters. And
Grandpa and Grandma Handy's granddaughter?
yes.
What about... Oh, you're Grandpa and Grandma, aren't you?
Yes.
I was thinking you was talking about Grandpa and Grandma White. What are you going to call Grandpa and Grandma White?
No.
You knew where you was at, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, we just keep still, don't
You was trying to get me all tangled up. Yes, Susie and Sharon are Grandpa and Grandma Handy's granddaughters.
Their parents.
And their parents are Dale and Alice Handy. And they moved to Florida, and they've been down there many years. But anyway, I got to be with them for a while. So we had some enjoyment out of them. This picture is of Lucille Whitehead and her husband. I don't know his name. And, of course...
You just told me how she was related to you, and not saying anything now about that. Is she your cousin?
Yes, on Dad's side.
Okay. Well, we didn't have a record on when you said that a while ago. So.
Yeah. She's Uncle Ralph's daughter. But she was living in Spokane, Washington, when Vera got her fingers cut off. And Vera didn't have any relatives there. And they shipped Johnny right on, I think it was to Florida. So Vera would have been all alone if it hadn't been for Lucille. But Lucille went out and saw her every day, which meant an awful lot to Vera. So we do appreciate what she did do for Vera. And that is, her name isn't really Freida because that is her husband, but I just don't know his last name. But anyway, I know she's got a good husband. So thank you. Two old ladies are entering into their 80s. One is 80 and the other one 82. And they're sisters, and they live in Lincoln, Nebraska. And the oldest one's name is Bernard. She's a little one. And the other bigger lady, her name is Freida. And she also lives in Lincoln, Nebraska. And we don't get together. Here I am, my speaker turned out that way. I'm pointing at you with my speaker and microphone. But anyway, we see each other maybe 3 or 4 times a year. And we both live in the same city, but you know, when you get old, you can't drive. And, you know, you can't always just depend on everybody to drop everything and take you places. But we have a good time when we do get together, so this is one of those times. Now, this picture is just the same as the other. There is a little difference. And we're going to just leave it up to the people that look at it and let them figure out what the difference is. But it's the same time and the same place, and we're both the same age. So,
You're not both the same.
well,
I mean, it's in the other picture.
it's in the other picture. Well, Verna is 82 and I am 80. And we have lived in Lincoln, Nebraska ever since 1924. So we've lived here a long time. Now I'm just going to leave it up to you to figure out what the difference is
In the picture.
in the picture.
Just all excellent, good pictures.
Well, here's those two ladies again. My sister and I, and it was at the same time, same place, but there's a little bit of difference in this picture than the last picture you looked at. So we're just going to leave that up to whoever's looking at this picture to figure out what it is. Well, here we are again, those sisters, and it's the same time again, but there is a difference in the setting, and I don't know what I'm looking at, and I don't know what my sister's looking at, but whatever it is, she's pointing at it, so maybe she was trying to tell me what she was looking at. But anyway, you figure out what the difference is here. Verna sees that, she'll croak. You still got record on. Well, here's those sisters again sitting on the same couch and side by side, and Verna.
Sure, they're not,
Not what?
okay, they are side by side.
Yes. And Verna is sitting there very reserved, and I'm sitting there with my teeth showing and my eyes looking down to the floor, I guess. I'm probably about ready to go to sleep, but you can figure out the difference. But we are still the same sisters.
Yeah, I wonder what you mean by it.
Well, here is a picture of Mary, Rick's wife, and their baby. I think she's about a year old. She's just a doll. So we had to have a picture of her and Mary, and I think Rick went out the back door. I don't know. But anyway, it's a good picture of Mary and Anna. Well, this is my birthday, my 80th birthday, and Verna and her family wanted to have a birthday party for me over at their house. So her two great-granddaughters, they baked and decorated and fixed the cake for me. So I thought that was real nice. It's a real nice looking cake. But they had more fun trying to light 80 candles. But they got it done. But I didn't quite get them all blown out. But I did a pretty good. Yeah, with one breath. So I guess with another breath, I got it all but one, didn't I?
Yeah, then you took another breath and you got it.
Yeah.
Okay. But you did have a good time, and they took some good pictures.
Yeah. Well, this picture is of one of those sisters, and her name is Freida. And I really don't know what I had on my mind, and I guess I was tired. I was leaning on my hand, but they seemed to think it was a good picture, so they went ahead and took. I don't even know when they took it. But anyway, here we are. We got it on the screen. So it's me. Well, here's those two sisters again. I guess we're dressed a little bit different. This was probably at Verna's birthday party. And I don't know what they wanted us to do, only stand up there and talk at each other, so that's what we're doing. And in the meantime, somebody took a picture. And so somebody decided to put it on the video. So there we are again.
Looking good, looking good. Okay.
Well, here's those two old ladies again when they were in their youth. And we were supposed to be dressed up at that time. But that was the best we could do, I guess. And then in the middle is our sister Vera. And as far as ages is concerned, Vera looks like maybe she's about 6 months old.
Who? Verna?
No, Vera.
Oh, Vera.
The baby. And so I can't tell for sure just exactly how old we was, but we had to hurry up and get dressed. I think we was going to go back to Colorado or back to Fullerton, one or the other. So Mom done the best she could. Verna's got awful pretty curly hair.
Which one's Aunt Verna? The one on the right or left?
On the left.
That's Aunt Verna?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
then that must be you on the right.
Yeah. I had such long hair and so straight that Mom had to, you probably don't remember them, do them up on rags for me to have curls. So I guess I just got a ponytail, but it hung clear down almost to my hips, so we just put it back there because she was in a hurry. But I think Mom done pretty good for being in a hurry. So there's our youthful days.
Yep.
I can't put it to it off for
Okay. All right. Okay.
I really can't remember our ages there, but we were either going to go to Colorado or we were I think we was in Fullerton and going to go to Colorado.
Oh.
And Dad just gives Mom so much time, well, come on, we're going to go so-and-so. So she had 3 girls to get ready there. And don't you look at my dress. Hiked up on one side.
It looks like that's the way they're cut to me. Kind of sexy.
Verna's just more even, and it's got some lace around the bottom.
10-year-old girls looking sexy.
Yeah. We didn't even know what sexy was then.
I know, I'm just kidding.
But, so, anyway, it kind of means something to us. See, Vera was 7 years younger than me, so that made about 10 years between Verna and Vera.
Okay.
So that's the best I can...
Well, you're probably 8 years old there, but you look older.
Yeah, I was older than 8. And I can't remember.
Well, if that Vera's just 6 months old,
Yeah.
you're only 7 years older than her, you'd have been 7.5.
We should have looked on the back. Mom used to be pretty good writing on the back.
Is that right? You want me to look on the back?
Yeah.
Okay, now look on the back. No, it just says Harvey and May.
Huh. Evidently, she planned on giving them that picture.
Yeah.
Well, I look at least 10 years old.
Huh?
I look at least 10 years old.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 12.
Yeah, so Vera must have been older than 6 months old there, but she doesn't look any older than 6 months old. Well, you girls just looking a little old for your age there. I can't figure it out.
She is maybe, I imagine she's only 5 months old in there.
So that would make you 7.5 there.
Well, it's awful big for 7.5.
And Berna would be what, about 8.5?
Well, we're 21 months apart, almost 2 years.
Oh, okay, well, that make it a little bit,
She was probably close to
9, 10.
Yeah.
Probably around 9.5, somewhere in there. Well, you look like that's about right. That looks about right. That looks about right.
Yeah, that's too far back for me to remember.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Of course, I don't know what to call them.
Don't know what the breeds were.
No, I don't know what the breeds are. This is a picture of my grandpa Freida, and when they were living on a farm, and he has a hold of 2 horses. And then next is my Uncle Harvey, and the 2 little kids there. Their mother was my cousin, but she died early, so I guess Grandpa and Grandma White had them. Did I say that was Uncle Harvey?
Yeah, right there, I
right
think.
There.
With those 2 horses there.
Yeah. And then move it down a little. And there is my dad, Harry Whited. And those are mules, aren't they?
Yeah, he's got mules there.
Now, these kind of look like mules, but yet they look like horses.
Yeah, I believe they are horses. Yeah.
Okay. And then those other 2, they were extra kind of horses. So I guess maybe they were a little bit well-to-do then, not to have horses like that. So that's some of my dad's.
Where was this at?
No, I don't know.
You don't know if it's in Colorado or...
No, I don't think it was in Colorado. It was somewhere up around Fullerton.
Oh, okay.
In there, out on a farm.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
it might have been.
You'll just scan the picture here again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then that'll be it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Special occasion, but I don't know. I just don't remember it at all.
Well, here is, yeah.
Dick, we'll understand.
Yeah. Here are my 2 oldest boys. The one to the right is Dale, and the one to the left is Dick.
Which one's the oldest?
And I'm going to tell you in a minute. And Dale is the oldest, and Dick is the younger, and I don't know, he's dressed up. He's been going somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, I look freaky.
But he sure likes what he's eating. And Dale is on the right, but Dale is sure looking at him like, I'd just like to take that away from you. But he sure got his eye on that pie or whatever it is. But I do believe that this was after they come home from the service. And Verna had him over to her place for something. She's even got some flowers on her table there, hasn't she? She's even put some flowers. I doubt if they even saw the flowers. They probably just, well, they probably did, but
It's all right.
their food was so good that they were concentrating on eating. So, but, yeah, I I never saw a picture like that. Just looking at you like that.
I know it. I never have either.
His eyes is really...
That's what makes the picture, I think.
Yeah, it does.
The way he's looking at me.
Steady. He isn't moving, and he's got his eyes, it looks like, on whatever you're eating.
We had something going there. I don't know what it was.
Yeah. And
there's somebody else back in here, Mom, and I can't make them out.
Well, I was trying to do that too.
I can't make out who it is. I don't know if it's Aunt Berna or I just don't know who it is.
No, I can't even
no idea.
With the magnifying glass.
No, it's just too hard. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's
okay. We're taking enough time.
I'm on that. Okay, I don't think this is any special occasion, but anyway, this is me, Freida, in our home on Apple Street. This picture has my dad in it. He's in the middle, and the other two men we don't recognize. So probably Verna will recognize who they are. But you know. Well, this is Annabelle's great-grandpa Whited, and I think, I'm not sure, that it's in Verna's backyard, but I think it's kind of a good picture of him.
Well, what's great-grandfather doing?
Oh, yes, great-grandfather has a hold of Annabelle's hand. Going to make sure she doesn't get away from him.
Well, we want to make sure everybody knows who that little girl is, too, don't we?
Yes, that's
right. A good picture. That's a good picture.
Both of them.
Boy, it sure is.
Get it up here, I guess.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I like that one, too. I sure do. Okay. Okay, Mom and I don't know who the kids are in this picture, but Alice is holding the baby here to the far right, and then there's Ann in the center, and there's Aunt Vera. And, well, I said I don't know who the kids are. If you think you know who that is back there, you can tell them, but I just said I don't know who the kids are. So all I can identify is Alice and Ann and Aunt Vera. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Now that kitchen looks familiar. I think that's Uncle Ed and Aunt Verna's kitchen over there, because it looks like there's lots of room there. So that's probably where that was taken. All right.
This is Mom and Dad, and we're just not sure where the picture was taken, but I think you can see the date of it on the edge of the picture, but we thought it was good. Yeah, and Dad's got on a good shirt.
Yeah, he's kind of booted up there, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, well, I think it's a good picture of Grandma. She's, you know, she is either that's quite a bit younger picture of her or something, but for some reason, maybe she's got her teeth in there.
That might be.
And it makes her look like, you know.
Well, it makes a big difference.
Makes a big difference. Really, that's one of the nicer pictures I've ever seen in her later years, anyway.
Yeah.
2 years old. Got 2 candles on the cake.
Yeah. And Ann is in the front, and Mom is sitting in the back, and Terry is standing. Does Dad have his hand on Terry? Anyway.
Yeah, he's holding Terry's hand, yeah.
And Dad is holding Terry's hand, and this is his 2nd birthday.
You know, I know what the difference is.
What?
With Grandma. She had glasses on in that other picture.
Oh.
They enhanced her appearance, I think.
Oh, that they may.
Good. She don't have her glasses on there, see?
Let's see, I can't see.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, it's a good picture of all of them, I think.
Terry's 2nd birthday. Okay. It looks like Uncle Ed over there to the right, and I don't know who's going through the door back there. Terry is up here in the forefront, and then Grandma Whited, and then Dale, and then Aunt Vera, and then Johnny, and then it looks like Dad. I guess that's who it is. I don't remember Dad with that much hair, but anyway, I guess it must be Dad. Chub. Okay.
All right.
This is Mom and Dad, Chub and Freida, and Kenny. And well, I don't know what's going on with the hats, but
They must have been wearing hats.
that must have been it when hats were popular.
Even Kenny's were.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got his arm up around Dad there.
Yeah.
It's a good picture. That's a good picture. Okay. No, go ahead.
Well, this is my dad, and it's a perfect picture of him, and he's looking at something, but it is a very good picture of him, so I know we'll all cherish that picture of him.
That's the way he used to sit on his chair a lot, like that there. Even when he was listening to his shortwave radio that he used to listen to there. He liked to listen to those, whatever stations he could get from overseas. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. And there's times when I go in there and want to talk to him or something, and he'd say, you gotta wait a minute. Listening to his shortwave radio.
Yeah. Just like we do now about the TVs.
The TVs, the computers, the headsets, all that business.
We don't want to.
Back radios.
Yeah, we don't want to be bothered. But that's a perfect picture of him anyway.
That is a good picture. That's a good picture. I love that guy.
Yeah. He was loved a lot.
Oh, there. Okay. Yeah, that's Uncle Johnny right there. And that's Alice over here clear to the far right. And I'm not sure who the guy is on the other side of Uncle Johnny, and it looks like Terry on the other side of that young man there, sitting by Uncle John. It's a handsome young man, whoever he is, but I don't know who he is.
Oh, that looks like Johnny.
That's Johnny putting something in his mouth there. They're eating.
Well, it must have been something.
Looks like it's at Verna's place again. We must have did a lot of eating at Verna's.
She had it great.
Yeah, she sure did.
Yeah. Well, this picture, I think the kids have come from Sunday school and church, and they're all in their Sunday clothes. So I think you know who they are. Cheryl on the right, Annabelle in the middle, and Kenny on the left. They were pretty close together for quite a few years, but I think it's a good picture of all three of them.
Ornery, that's what they are.
Yeah.
They're just plain ornery, everyone. They look so sweet and nice there. But I'm telling you, those two girls, Mom, I'm just telling you now.
Don't say anything about the girls. Because I'll stick up to my boys.
Well, I can remember all the trouble that Annabelle would get me into by running and telling something on her.
Well, that's a girl's trait.
No, okay.
When you say, well, the boys was on me, that's why they got to run and tell.
Okay.
Boy.
All right. So, you think that's Grandpa to the far right, right? Your dad, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's Uncle Harvey standing by him or not, his brother. But then next to him is Grandma Whited, and then the man on the left is Grandpa Whited, and I'm pretty sure the kids their names are Beulah and Freida. Beulah. Oh, was her name Beulah? Anyway, their mother died. And they had to, the relatives kind of split apart. And one took one and one took the other. And there's the big old farm they lived on. Big old farm. It's kind of desolate out there. But anyway, that's some of the Whited family. Grandpa Whited, great-grandpa, great-grandma.
Okay.
Yes, this is the same picture, only it's a closer shot. And the same ones. My dad and his brother, Uncle Harvey, and my Grandma Whited, and my Grandpa Whited, and cousins Beulah and Freida on the farm.
And the dog.
Yeah, the dog. I thought that was another kid. That's what I thought. Where'd the third kid come from? But this is some of Grandpa's, and you could call him great-grandpa, some of the kids. Some of the background of their life.
Yeah.
So that's all I guess.
Okay. Well, we'll give them a close-up shot here. What they look like up closer. I think that's better there like that.
Just think how the women had to work in those clothes.
Dresses, yeah, oh, hot weather.
Yes.
Wear those long dresses.
Then they had a big cotton underskirt on underneath it.
Ooh, get out there in that heat.
Yes.
Feed the chickens and
Yes.
the cows and
Shuck corn.
shuck the corn and while the men sat in the house, huh?
Well, the men worked.
Oh,
Maybe Grandpa worked some on the farm, but I never saw him work when they lived in town. When we went up there.
well, he was in retirement then.
Well, yeah. Grandma was too, but she didn't get to retire.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, that was her makeup. She worked all the time, but Grandpa enjoyed his retirement with a cigar and walking around the yard and sitting in the chair. When we drive up there from Lincoln, well, Grandpa would be walking around with his cigar in the yard, or they had a big window facing the street. It wasn't like our old lazy boys or anything he did, but he could lean back in it. So he was sitting there with his cigar, and he was always in a white shirt, dress pants, and suspenders. So he retired, but good.
Okay.
Well, I think Howard was about 8 or 9 years old a year, and we went to the fair, and that was when we was kind of low on money. But he really wanted on that dog. That was all he wanted. So Mom finally paid a dime so that he could get on that dog and have his picture taken. So that is Howard Whited, my brother. And that made his day after he got to get on that dog.
Okay. Okay, this is one of the last family gatherings, not the last, but one of the last family gatherings with Grandma Whited. She's sitting clear to the left at the table. And I won't name everybody there, I'll just leave that up to whoever's looking at it to figure out who it is. Okay. Yeah, okay, this was at Lancaster Manor. Isn't that what they called it? Okay. This is Grandma Whited. Go ahead, Mom.
This is Grandma Whited. Just a few years before she passed away, I thought she looked kind of bad, but she's trying to smile. So.
Okay, this is Grandma Whited, right? We all know who Grandma Whited is. Okay.
This is Aunt Pearlie, Grandpa Whited's sister, and she lived to be 102. 101. She isn't 101 in this picture, but she lived to be 101. This is Chad. Roger Crackle County.
Just Chubb.
Yeah.
That's Chubb, and that's Uncle Tom Green there to the right. And then that's Uncle Tom's dad in the truck, right? Okay. Okey-dokey.
And I forget whose ball cap that was. And I put it on Mom.
Yeah.
We went outside for a little while.
Looks good on her, doesn't it?
Yeah, she smiled too.
Yeah.
So,
She is.
yeah.
Not how old you think she is, though.
Oh, I imagine she's up in the 80s.
Yeah, well, I would imagine.
Yeah. She was probably 86 or something like that.
Okay.
And she sure is smiling anymore.
Yeah.
And that's somebody's ball cap. But it was kind of chilly out, so they wrapped her up.
Wrap her up and put it in there. Okay.
Yeah, that's our 50th wedding anniversary. I keep wanting to turn it at the back. This is mine and Chubb's 50th wedding anniversary. And I guess that's all I can say.
Oh, okay. You were a happy couple?
Yeah.
Dad looks like he just swallowed something sour there. No, he's just got a silver lip, that's all.
Well, he really didn't want to have the 50th wedding anniversary done.
Oh, I see.
He says, I'll not dress up.
Oh, he didn't either.
No. And I think,
But he looks natural, he looks
yeah.
good. I think he looks nice whether he's dressed up.
whether it was you or Ken, I don't know. Said, the way you want to, the way you feel comfortable. So that's the way he did. He just put that on.
Right, that's right.
But he had good shirts to put on.
He had a good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is Mom. And she had kind of a nice house dress on, so I told her that I wanted to take her picture. I don't know when she was.
Was that when she was staying with you?
Yeah.
You guys, it's in your house.
Yeah, on Apple Street.
Yeah.
So I imagine she was probably in her 70s.
Okay. Okay.
But I don't know whether she was in her 70s or not.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
she was up around 80, I think.
Not there.
Not there. Okay.
These two girls are the 80-year-old sisters.
Today.
Today, yes. And that was when we was that age, whatever.
So these pictures are probably 75 years old at least.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're 75 years old.
Okay.
At least.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's you and Aunt Verna, right?
Yes.
And the way we can tell who Aunt Verna is she the one that's hanging on to your arm?
I'm afraid I'm going to get away from her. Mom says, watch her take care of her. So she did.
I see she's got a hold of your arm.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, did you hear her say the other night somebody said something about that? Well, I didn't know where she might go.
Okay. And this is Brother Ken, right?
Standing outside of my
Got
trailer.
his uniform on.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice and thin.
Having his first line.
Yeah. Got his hair hanging down in his eye. Okay.